Palm Beach, known for its sophisticated estates, upscale boutiques, galleries, restaurants, and glorious beaches, it's not by accident that Palm Beach is the way it is. The Palm Beach Civic Association ensures that the nearly 10,000 island residents living in a place where others vacation should feel just like that, a glamorous vacation. It's why the association works tirelessly every day to engage the government, businesses, and residents to preserve the quality of life in Palm Beach. In the early 1940s, Palm Beach was a beautiful resort town with a mix of hotels and winter residences. The town was under wartime building and material restrictions, but a pent-up boom was ready to happen. The Palm Beach Civic Association was founded in 1944 by a handful of civic-minded residents who wished to preserve the lifestyle of Palm Beach. We found meeting minutes and correspondence from the 1940s that showed with World War II winding down, the Civic Association founders were very concerned that after the war, a huge influx of now well-traveled Americans would want to move to Palm Beach County and how they would handle the pending growth explosion. Palm Beachers wanted to protect their community from becoming an overcrowded commercial resort like so much of Florida. One of the Civic Association's first orders of business was a letter to the town council from Alfred Kay, stating that the organization was opposed to the operation of any gambling establishment in the town and was ready to use all legal and proper means to prevent such an operation. After the letter was reported in the Palm Beach Post, the Beach Club, founded by E.R. Bradley, the well-known private restaurant and gambling establishment that operated for almost 50 years, closed down. In 1948, 4 years after its creation, the Civic Association had 304 members and held 3 membership meetings each season. They had an important motto.
The concept is, keep Palm Beach, Palm Beach. It isn't a retro concept. It just is saying, we have something here that's very special. Don't screw it up. Let's keep it as special as we can. And that's our mission. And it's been 75 years.
Taxes, beach erosion, port expansion, inlet deepening, and illegal gambling were among the major issues the association tackled in the early days, many of which are concerns that remain front and center today.
I think it's really, really important for people to know they have a place to go and that convenes so many ideas and thoughts, makes a better community.
Through the years, the Civic Association has continued to fight to maintain the inlet channel, limit ship size at the port, and stopped commercialization of Peanut Island. Residents grew weary of the town's building upsurge of condos and commercial buildings, and a shiny sheet headline read, "Building boom perturbs Palm Beach Civic Group," and building moratoriums have gained support. On the tax front, the Civic Association filed a class action lawsuit fighting for fairness and uniformity in the county's method of appraising property. The Civic Association supported building and renovating a new police station, fire stations, and a regional sewage treatment plant, as well as campaigning to build new bridges and road construction.
We have captains of industry and we have people from all walks of life, and I think that that collective intelligence that they bring makes us a very sophisticated community with a great bench strength in good ideas.
Town employee compensation became an issue with the Great Recession, and the Civic Association is advocating for fair and competitive pay and benefits, especially for public safety. Underground utilities is finally underway, a project the Civic Association has always backed. Today, the Palm Beach Civic Association is led by Bob Wright, along with 130 diverse members of our board of directors and a strong executive committee. And new director, Dr. Oz, said last year at our annual meeting,
"I'm over the moon to be a newly elected director of the Palm Beach Civic Association. When I came to this event and I saw it packed to the brim with 400 denizens, folks who care a lot about the community, it warmed the cockles of my heart."
To date, membership has grown to more than 1,800. Over the years, the Civic Association has worked the issues and kept residents informed about what would affect them and their lives on the island. Gone are the monthly printed community bulletins and news clippings in the mail during the off-season. Now, we capitalize on instant technologies like the web, email, and social media, including our weekly video newscast, This Week in Palm Beach. And our all-important committees are hard at work.
I'm really proud to be a member of the board of the Civic Association. Proud of the work this organization has done and to be a part of such a great team.
And through it all, for 75 years, the Palm Beach Civic Association has been here for you, now and in the future.
It's essential because I think that You can either let the future act upon you, or you can do things to shape what you want Palm Beach to be, and that's what the Civic Association is active in.
For 2 years in the Long Range Planning Committee, the Civic Association has been researching how future technologies will impact Palm Beach in the next 10 to 20 years. Autonomous vehicles, cybersecurity, drones with people in them. Palm Beach will have to deal with it.
And I think about how highly respected this organization is. I think that tells you a lot about how the Civic Association is doing, because they're so valued by our community.
And we are poised to go into the future. The establishment of the Stanley M. Rumbo Jr. Legacy Society has allowed the Civic Association to fund educational programs for our citizens in perpetuity. We are pleased the Rumbo Legacy Society continues to grow with additional funds and bequests. Please consider the Civic Association in your estate plans and help us to provide for future generations.
I think the future of the town is bright. I think our technology is improving. I think our cell service is going to be improving. I'm a big fan of the undergrounding project. I think having those ugly poles taken away and having the wires underground is going to be great. It'll be much more protected from hurricanes. I think more young families are moving here. I think more residents, period, are moving to South Florida from New York and California. I think we have more cultural options. I think people feel a real connection to this town. There's a lot more energy to the town, and it's definitely more of a full-time, 24/7, 12 months a year kind of town. And I love living here. And I feel it's important to give back to your community, to be involved, to do community service, and to help improve the town and move the ball forward. And I think it's a great organization for that.
Taking proactive stands on civic affairs, working closely with local, state, and federal government officials, and encouraging Palm Beach resident involvement in preserving the quality of life in Palm Beach. That's our mission and our future, so we can continue living the way everyone else vacations. We're looking forward to the next 75 years.
I think that the town of Palm Beach is the best place you'd ever want to live. And I think the Civic Association does a really good job keeping it that way.